Good morning, my dear students. So we are in accounting for not-for-profit earning organization, where we have learned about the receipts and payment account and the income expenditure account along with the balance sheet. Today we are going to take one more sum, which will be pertaining to our need. That is income and expenditure account and the balance sheet. The other day also we have discussed on income expenditure account along with opening and the closing balance sheet. So today we will finish up that. So this is the sum. Today we are going to discuss this particular sum. Um, Before going into sum, we should know that the key feature, what are the key features that we have already come across the previous classes, that income expenditure account is a nominal account. It is prepared on accrual basis, so only current year items will come, as well as all the items related to current year, whether it is a cash transaction or outstanding items or depreciation and non-cash items. So all those items will be coming in the receipts income expenditure account, right? So we will take up this sum. This is going to be the last sum for our this chapter, that is the accounting for not-for-profit earning organization. After this, we will be going for the partnership. So let's start with the sum. So here is one sum given in front of you. That is, following receipts and payment account was prepared from the cash book of Delhi Charitable Trust for the year ended 31st of December 2017. Now, as I have already told you, students, that as soon as you get a question, what you have to do is that read the question at least twice or thrice. Okay, so that you understand the gist of the particular sum that is asked to you, and based on that, you can easily derive the solution. And specific, it becomes very difficult, especially when there is time bound, right? So at that time, what you can do, you can just mark up the items one by one. Okay, and at least once you just read the question and then you start marking if possible. And once you get the sum under your control, the chapter is under your control, you have practiced a lot now, if it is under your control, then you can directly go for marking the items and accordingly placing it in the format, right? So what we will do is that we'll start up with the marking. I have already done here so that we can save a little time. And all the rest, or as we are known to that, is that it's a cash book, right? It's prepared from a cash book, or it's just a cash book of a non-profit earning organization. So it will start with cash in hand and cash at bank. The opening balance of cash in hand and cash at bank. So it will come in the opening balance sheet, isn't it? Asset side, both cash in hand and cash at bank, right? Then coming to the next one, we have got donation. So it's a general donation. It will come in the income and expenditure account income side. Subscription will come in again in the income and expenditure income side. Legacy, it is a capital receipt. So it will come in the closing balance sheet liability side. Why it's a liability side? Because the capital fund, the fund of the capital will increase. So it will coming in the liability side, right? Then coming to the next one, interest or investment. This is the income. So it will come in the income and expenditure account income side. Again, sale of newspaper is also income, so it will come in the income and expenditure account income side. Now coming to the other side, payment. First of all, we have got charity. That is, we have donated something or the other. So all the charities will be regarded as or will be taken as expenditure. It will come in the expenditure side of the income expenditure account. Rent and taxes also will come in the expenditure side. Salary also will come in the expenditure side. Printing is also expenditure, it will come in the expenditure side. Postage is also an expenditure, it will come in the expenditure side. Advertisement and expenditure will follow up in the expenditure side. Insurance, definitely an expenditure, will come in the expenditure side. Here, now next comes the furniture. So furniture is a asset. It is an asset, so it will come in the, since we it has been placed in the payment side of the receipts and payment account. It shows we have purchased the furniture this year. So it is nothing but a purchase of furniture, right? So it will obviously, it is not there in the beginning of the year. It will be in the, it will come in the end of the year. It has happened during the year. So it will come in the closing balance sheet asset side. Then investment. ये investment भी हम लोग इस साल किए हैं. So इसलिए ये कहाँ पे आएगा? Closing balance sheet asset side, right? Then coming to the closing balance of cash in hand and at bank. So both cash in hand and cash at bank, both are our closing asset, right? So it will come in the closing balance sheet asset side. Okay, now let's go for the additional information. What is there? Prepare income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st December 2017 and a balance sheet on that date. Okay, we have to prepare the income expenditure account and the balance sheet for the year ended 31st December 2017, right? So as we start, we can see that first one it was decided to read, point number one, additional information. It was decided to treat 1/3 of the amount. Okay, it is decided to treat 1/3 of the amount received on account of donation as income. That means you can see that how much donation have we received? Donation in the income receipt side, you can see it is 9,000, isn't it? So out of that 9,000, the question demands that only 1/3, it was decided to treat only 1/3 of the amount received on donation as income. मतलब 1/3 को income पकड़ना है, मतलब 1/3 जाएगा कहाँ पे? Income and expenditure account, ठीक है? 1/3 चला जाएगा income and expenditure account. So what will be the 1/3 of rupees 9,000? 9,000 था ना donation. So 9,000 का 1/3 कितना होगा? 3,000. Okay. So 3,000 rupees will go in the income and expenditure account. Okay. 3/3 चला जाएगा income and expenditure account. Right. Then coming to the next one. Just a minute. Yeah. So then our remaining 2/3. So obviously अगर 1/3 जाएगा income expenditure account, तो बाकी कहाँ जाएगा? Obviously it is a capital receipt, right? तो बाकी को हम लोग को income अगर 1/3 income है, तो 2/3 क्या हुआ? Capital receipt. Okay, so what is the 2/3? 6,000. So 6,000 rupees will go in the closing balance sheet as liability side because it is a capital receipt in nature. So it will go in the where it will go? It will go in the closing balance sheet liability side. Okay, it will be added with the capital fund. Then coming to the point number 2, insurance premium was paid in advance for 3 months, right? So insurance premium is every time paid for 12 months. याद रखना, ठीक है? हमेशा 12 महीने के लिए दिया जाता है, मतलब full year. So but there are insurance premium which can be paid on monthly basis also, on 3-month basis also, right? But in our practical based questions, whenever you do, you will get a situation where insurance is generally paid for 1 year, right? So here also we can see what is the insurance amount. It is 2,000, isn't it? And what it is told, insurance premium is paid in advance for 3 months. 3 महीने का extra दिया हुआ है, right? So if 2,000 is there for 12 month, clear? So 3 महीना extra है, मतलब you can just say 2,000 into 3/12 will be extra. Right, out of 12 months, 3 months is advance. It means out of 12 months, 3 is advance. So kitna hoga? 3/12 of 2,000, that is 500 rupees is advance, isn't it? So that will come where it will come once it will be deducted from the insurance in the expenditure side because it is prepaid insurance. Okay, clear? 3 महीने का वाला प्रीपेड है, एडवांस हो गया, सो उसको माइनस कर दो, वो नेक्स्ट ईयर के लिए होगा, ठीक है? माइनस हो जाएगा इनकम एंड एक्सपेंडिचर अकाउंट में से, इंश्योरेंस से माइनस हो जाएगा, एंड अगेन दिस विल कम इन द क्लोजिंग बैलेंस शीट, क्योंकि ये हमारा टाइम से पहले कर दिया एक्सपेंडिचर, तो क्या होगा? वो प्रीपेड एक्सपेंसेस. तो प्रीपेड एक्सपेंसेस हमारा क्या होता है? करंट एसेट, इजंट इट? हमारा एसेट होता है, हम लोग लास्ट ईयर भी पढ़े थे. सो इट विल कम इन द क्लोजिंग बैलेंस शीट एसेट साइड. क्लियर? हाउ मच? 500 rupees. Clear? Okay, now shall we go to the next one? Okay, so what is the next one? Interest on investment. What is the amount of interest on investment? 1,100 accrued was not received. Okay, so 1,100 interest on investment अभी तक receive नहीं हुआ है. How much has been received? So you can see in the receipt side, interest on investment, it is 4,500. So 1,100 is still accrue. Accrue means we are supposed to receive, but we have not received. Income हुआ है, लेकिन मिला नहीं है. So what will happen? This will once be added in the income and expenditure account, income side, क्योंकि income पकड़ा जाएगा. And again, it is an asset, so it will come in the closing balance sheet asset side as accrued interest on investment. Okay, accrued interest on investment. Clear? Okay. Now let's go to the next one. Rent rupees 600, salary rupees 900, and advertisement expenses rupees 1,000 outstanding as on December 31st, 2017. हर आइटम क्या है? एक्सपेंसेस है, तो सबका ट्रीटमेंट सेम होगा. rent outstanding, salary outstanding, advertisement expenses outstanding. All are expenses. So treatment for all the expenses will remain the same. So what you have to do? All the expenses, right? So it will be added in the expenses. It will be added in the expenses. Where? In the income and expenditure account. In the income and expenditure account, it will be added. Okay. It will be added in the expenses, in the income expenditure account. And again, it will be showing in the closing balance sheet liability side, right? Again, it will be shown in the closing balance sheet liability side. Clear? I hope all of you have understood the question. ठीक है? Clear हो गया question? Now let's go for the solution. क्या बोला है हमें प्रिपेयर करने के लिए? Income and expenditure account and balance sheet. So in the previous class also I have told you that if the question is silent about capital fund, कैपिटल फंड के बारे में नहीं बता के दिया कितना है ओपनिंग कैपिटल, राइट? तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? यस, वी हैव टू प्रिपेयर ओपनिंग बैलेंस शीट. ओपनिंग बैलेंस शीट बनाकर क्या करना है? ऑल एसेट्स एट द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द ईयर, ऑल लायबिलिटीज एट द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द ईयर, सबको प्लेस करना है. ठीक है, लायबिलिटीज को लायबिलिटी साइड में, एसेट को एसेट साइड में. उसके बाद बैलेंसिंग करके जो फिगर निकलेगा ऑब्वियसली वो एसेट ज्यादा होगा, और उसको माइनस करोगे लायबिलिटी साइड की जो बैलेंस है, तो जो बैलेंसिंग फिगर निकलेगा उसको हम लोग बोलेंगे कैपिटल फंड या फिर कैपिटल एट द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द ईयर, राइट? लास्ट ईयर वी हैव डन दैट इन द सिंगल एंट्री सिस्टम और इन अकाउंटिंग फॉर इनकम्प्लीट रिकॉर्ड, वहां पे हम लोगों ने किया था. स्टेटमेंट ऑफ अफेयर्स बनाया था एक, तो वहां पे हम लोगों ने दिखाया था. सेम वी हैव टू डू दैट. ओके, सो दैट इज द थिंग हियर. So let's go for the solution now. We'll prepare the income expenditure account. Along with that, we have to have opening balance sheet and the closing balance sheet. Okay, so let's go one by one. Let's start. So first of all, we'll start with the income side. So for solving in the income side, we have to take the item from the receipt side and the adjustment. ठीक है, याद रखना कहाँ से लेना है? receipt side and adjustment. So opening balance नहीं आ रहा, next और donation income side में है, तो उसके साथ adjustment भी है, right? There is an adjustment with donation. We have already seen that only 1/3 will come in the income. So how much? 3,000. So you can see in the income and expenditure account, income side, by donation only 1/3 will come, 3,000. Clear? Let's go to the next one. Subscription 42,800. We did not get any adjustment, isn't it? We have seen the adjustment, so we did not get any adjustment for subscription. So what will happen? All 42,800 will come in the income side. By subscription 42,800. Not necessarily that every time adjustment will be there. Okay, sometimes it might not be there. Then two legacy. Legacy is a capital receipt, so it will not come here. Then interest on investment 4,500. Along with that, we have also got an adjustment. What was that? Adjustment number 3. क्या था? 1,100 accrued था. Add करेंगे, right? So income side में जाओ. By interest on investment 4,500. Add accrued interest 1,100. Okay, accrued interest add हो जाएगा 1,100. तो total आ गया 5,600 rupees. Then coming to the next one, sale of old newspaper 200. तो वो आ जाएगा. By sale of old newspaper 200. Clear? Okay. फिर भी एक बार चेक कर लेते हैं हम लोग, कोई कुछ अगर एडजस्टमेंट में छूट गया हो. लेट्स चेक. नंबर 1 is done. Number 2 will not come here. Number 3 is done. Number 4 will not come here. So all the items on the income side is done. Okay, you have to check it in this way. Now let's go for the expenditure side. So first of all, what do we have in the expenditure side? In the expenditure side, we have by charity. कितना है? 11,500. तो पूरा का पूरा आ जाएगा एक्सपेंडिचर साइड में. टू चैरिटीज 11,500. सो जैसे हम लोगों ने इनकम साइड को सॉल्व करने के लिए क्या देखा हम लोगों ने? रिसीव्स एंड पेमेंट अकाउंट का रिसीव साइड एंड एडजस्टमेंट, है कि नहीं? रिसीव्स एंड पेमेंट अकाउंट का रिसीव साइड और एडजस्टमेंट. इन द सेम वे व्हेन यू सॉल्व the payment side, you have to, when you solve the expenditure side, you have to see the payment side of the receipts and payment account. ठीक है, जब जब एक्सपेंडिचर साइड करोगे तो क्या करना है? पेमेंट साइड को देखना है, और उसके साथ क्या देखना है? You have to also see the adjustment. Sometimes it may happen that some items of the payment side might be in the receipt side, as we have seen in the last to the previous day's video. Okay, there was some last day's video. Okay, so you can just refer to that. In case of any doubt, you can just call me or you can message me. I will just reply to you. So then next comes the rent and taxes, 3,200, or you can say 3,200 rupees. So there was an adjustment, isn't it? The last adjustment was there. Rent 600 was outstanding, so it will be added. So just put it on to rent and taxes 3,200. Add outstanding 600 rupees. The total comes to 3,800 rupees. ठीक है। As you see the items in the payment side and just placing it before the just placing it before in the expenditure side, you see the adjustment also. ठीक है, पेमेंट साइड से आइटम देखने के बाद जैसे ही लिखने जाओगे एक बार एडजस्टमेंट भी देख लिया करो। ठीक है, ऑल्दो एक बार मार्क कर लेने के बाद याद रहता है, बट स्टिल यू डोंट जस्ट सिंपली इग्नोर इट, थोड़ा केयरफुल रहना। ठीक है, बाय सैलरीज, नेक्स्ट वन, बाय सैलरीज 6000, सो उसके साथ भी एडजस्टमेंट है। आउटस्टैंडिंग कितना था 900, तो हो जाएगा टू सैलरीज एड आउटस्टैंडिंग 900, आउटर कॉलम 6900 रुपीज। ठीक है, आगे हम लोग नेक्स्ट वाले के ऊपर, प्रिंटिंग, बाय प्रिंटिंग 600। क्लियर, तो प्रिंटिंग के ऊपर कोई एडजस्टमेंट नहीं है, सो पूरा का पूरा प्रिंटिंग 600 वाला बैठ जाएगा, टू प्रिंटिंग 600 रुपीज। देन कम्स द नेक्स्ट वन, पोस्टेज, बाय पोस्टेज 300, सो इसके साथ भी हमें एडजस्टमेंट नहीं मिला, सो टू पोस्टेज 300 रुपीज आ जाएगा। ओके, अप टू हियर क्लियर? Okay, then let's go to the next one. Buy advertisement. How much? 4,500. So advertisement of 4,500. It is also having an adjustment. So advertisement expenses was outstanding how much? 1,000. So what will happen? You just write down two advertisement, inner column 4,500, add outstanding 1,000 rupees, outer column 5,500. Then let's go to the next item. Buy insurance 2,000 rupees. So was there any adjustment? Yes, there was adjustment. क्या था? Prepaid insurance 3 महीने का था ना, 3 महीने का। So point number 2, how much? 2,000 rupees into 3 by 12, that is 500 rupees was the advance. So क्या करना है? Two insurance लिखना है, inner column 2,000 rupees less paid in advance 500, outer column 1,500 rupees. Then let's go to the next one. Furniture will not come here, investment will not come here, and closing balance of cash in hand and cash at bank will not come here. ठीक है, so कोई भी आइटम ऊपर का नहीं रह गया। अब एडजस्टमेंट में देख लो, एक नंबर आ गया, दो नंबर भी हो गया, तीन नंबर भी हो गया, चार नंबर भी हो गया, ऑल द फोर एडजस्टमेंट आर डन। सो इफ ऑल द एडजस्टमेंट आर डन, देन वी कैन गो फॉर द बैलेंसिंग। क्लियर? सो क्या करना है, कैसे बैलेंसिंग करना है? आई टोल्ड यू इन द अदर क्लास आल्सो, व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, फाइंड द डेबिट टोटल फर्स्ट, keep the total in the rough, then find the credit total. You also keep the same thing in the rough, and now match the debit side with the credit side total. Okay, so we can see that the credit total is more. What is the credit total? 51,600 rupees. So take the higher total in both the sides, दोनों side में लिख दो, credit और debit side में, and then subtract all the totals on the total of the all the items, that is the total of the expenditure side. इनकम साइड ज्यादा है तो इनकम से का टोटल इनकम में भी लिखो और एक्सपेंडिचर में भी लिखो, और उसके बाद इधर कम है, इधर कम है, एक्सपेंडिचर में कम है, एक्सपेंडिचर साइड का सारा एक्सपेंसेस जो है उसको माइनस कर दो। माइनस करके कितना बचा? 21,500। ये क्या बोलेंगे हम लोग? इनकम ज्यादा है तो क्या बोलोगे? सरप्लस, राइट? क्या बोलना है? टू सरप्लस, ब्रैकेट में क्या लिखना है? एक्सेस ऑफ इनकम ओवर एक्सपेंडिचर। क्लियर? ठीक है, एक्सेस ऑफ इनकम ओवर एक्सपेंडिचर यहाँ पे मेंशन नहीं है, बट लिखना जरूरी है बच्चों। ठीक है, now since the income expenditure account is done, so अभी क्या करना है? ओपनिंग बैलेंस शीट, isn't it? So ओपनिंग बैलेंस शीट के लिए हम लोगों ने ऑलरेडी मार्क कर लिया ओपनिंग एसेट, ओपनिंग लायबिलिटी। ओपनिंग लायबिलिटी तो एक भी नहीं मिला, लेकिन ओपनिंग एसेट तो मिला ना। क्या था? कैश इन हैंड 11,500 एंड कैश एट बैंक 12,600। उसके साथ ओपनिंग बैलेंस शीट में और कुछ था नहीं, यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं मिला। एडजस्टमेंट में मिला, एडजस्टमेंट में देखो मार्क किया ना हम लोगों ने, नहीं मिला, कुछ नहीं है, सिर्फ दो चीज ही था। सो ओपनिंग बैलेंस शीट बना लेते हैं हम लोग। ये बन गया ओपनिंग बैलेंस शीट हमारा। क्या कब बनेगा? लास्ट ईयर के क्लोजिंग डेट में। ओके, और यू कैन इवन राइट डाउन 1 जनवरी 2017, 1 जनवरी 2017 वो भी चलेगा। 31 दिसंबर 2016 और 1 जनवरी 2017 इज द सेम डेट, विल बी टेकन एज द सेम डेट। ठीक है, although there's a 12 hour of night in between, but हम लोग उसको सेम पकड़ेंगे। क्लियर है? अकाउंटिंग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू में क्या होता है कि लास्ट ईयर्स क्लोजिंग डेट एंड दिस ईयर्स ओपनिंग डेट, द बैलेंसेस आर टेकन टू बी ऑफ द सेम डेट। ठीक है, सो क्या हो गया हमारा? कैश आ गया, कैश इन हैंड आ गया 11,500, कैश एट बैंक आ गया 12,600, टोटल हो गया 24,100। लायबिलिटी साइड में कोई भी आइटम नहीं है, तो क्या होगा? बैलेंसिंग करके फिगर आता है, वो क्या होगा? कैपिटल फंड। ब्रैकेट में लिख देना है बैलेंसिंग फिगर। ठीक है, कैपिटल फंड कितना हुआ? 24,100। क्लियर? तो इस बार हम लोग क्या करेंगे? पहले हम लोग अभी क्लोजिंग बैलेंस शीट में जाएंगे, तो क्लोजिंग बैलेंस शीट में जाकर इस बार हम लोग पहले लायबिलिटी साइड करेंगे। पिछले वीडियो में हम लोगों ने एसेट साइड को पहले किया था, इस बार हम लोग लायबिलिटी साइड पहले करेंगे। ठीक है, तो कैपिटल फंड कितना आया 24,100। ठीक है बच्चों, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट फॉर द विद द क्लोजिंग बैलेंस शीट। तो पहले हम लोग लायबिलिटी साइड करेंगे, तो देख लेते हैं लायबिलिटी क्या क्या है। आ गया लिगेसी, ऊपर से देखो लिगेसी कितना है 18,000, राइट। तो आ जाएगा ये आ गया हमारा क्लोजिंग बैलेंस शीट। ठीक है, क्लोजिंग बैलेंस शीट सबसे पहले आ गया यहाँ पे। डोनेशन के बाद हम लोग लिगेसी, कोई बात नहीं आगे पीछे लिख सकते हैं, लिगेसी 18,000। क्लियर। उसके बाद क्या है डोनेशन। देखो डोनेशन में एक चीज हम लोगों ने देखा क्या, कि ये दो बार जा रहा है, दो जगह जा रहा है, बैलेंस शीट में भी जा रहा है, राइट। सो यहाँ पे एडजस्टमेंट हुआ है, isn't it? एडजस्टमेंट हुआ था, तो इसी के लिए एडजस्टमेंट के बेसिस में हम लोगों ने इसको शो किया है। क्लियर है। सो क्या हो गया यहाँ पे डोनेशन, डोनेशन कितना आ रहा था, वी हैव सीन दैट डोनेशन 2/3 विल कम इन द क्लोजिंग बैलेंस शीट 6,000, isn't it? सो उसको भी लिख लेते हैं हम लोग। क्लोजिंग बैलेंस शीट में जाते हैं हम लोग, ये रहा क्लोजिंग बैलेंस शीट। डोनेशन 6,000, दैट इज 2/3 ऑफ 9,000। क्लियर, 9,000 वाज द टोटल डोनेशन। उसके बाद कहाँ है क्लोजिंग बैलेंस शीट, इधर नहीं है। और कहाँ है क्लोजिंग बैलेंस शीट, लाइबिलिटी साइड। ओके, लाइबिलिटी साइड पॉइंट नंबर 1 में हो गया, ऊपर नहीं है, और पॉइंट नंबर 2 में नहीं है, 3 में नहीं है, 4 में है। तो 4 में क्या मिला हम लोग को, क्लोजिंग बैलेंस शीट में क्या जाएगा, आउटस्टैंडिंग रेंट, आउटस्टैंडिंग सैलरी एंड आउटस्टैंडिंग एडवर्टाइजमेंट एक्सपेंसेस सब बैठा हो। ठीक है, कितना कितना आएगा, रेंट आउटस्टैंडिंग 600, सैलरी आउटस्टैंडिंग 900, एडवर्टाइजमेंट आउटस्टैंडिंग 1000। सब आ गया। अब हम लोग क्या करेंगे, लास्ट में कैपिटल फंड को भी लिख सकते हैं, यहाँ पे आगे पीछे भी लिख सकते हो बच्चों, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। पर अगर हो सके देन यू प्लीज मेंटेन द मार्शलिंग ऑफ the items in the assets and liabilities. If you find it difficult, you can just conveniently write, although it is not advisable, but still, okay, just for the convenient purpose. So what you can see is that capital fund of 24,100 है, तो आ जाएगा capital fund 24,100, add हो जाएगा उसके साथ surplus. What is the surplus? 21,500. So this is a profit for a profit earning organization, क्या बोलेगा वो, for a this is a profit for the farm. लेकिन for a NPO it is called surplus, so it will be added with the capital. So this 21,500 will be added with the capital, and now the capital fund is 45,600. You can see the treatment is same like what you have learned in the sole proprietorship. What happens in the sole proprietorship, the net profit is added with the capital. Here the surplus is being added with the capital fund. Okay, so the capital fund comes to 45,600. Clear. Now let's see, is there any more item left in the closing balance sheet liability side? Legacy is done, donation done, and the adjustment is also done. So there is no more item. Now we have to go with the asset side. In the asset side, what you are going to get? See, closing balance sheet asset side. So पहले हम लोग देख लेते हैं receipts and payment account से क्या आएगा। तो receipts and payment account में closing balance sheet में क्या है, फर्नीचर है। कितना है फर्नीचर, 21,600। तो फर्नीचर आ जाएगा 21,600। ये आ गया फर्नीचर 21,600। We can go systematically, no problem. Okay, then investment आ जाएगा कितना है 23,000। तो इन्वेस्टमेंट आ गया, ये आ गया फर्नीचर के बाद ही आ गया इन्वेस्टमेंट 23,000 रुपीज। ठीक है, देन व्हाट वी हैव, कैश इन हैंड 9,900। ठीक है, कैश इन हैंड 9,900 एंड कैश एट बैंक 16,000, दोनों आ जाएगा कैश एंड बैंक बैलेंस, राइट। सो कैश इन हैंड था 9,900, बैंक का बैलेंस था 16,000 रुपीज, दैट इज कैश एट बैंक 16,000 रुपीज, राइट। तो ये दोनों भी आ गया। क्लियर है। तो ऊपर बॉक्स में देख लो, रिसिप्शन पेमेंट अकाउंट से और कोई आइटम है क्या जो क्लोजिंग बैलेंस शीट एसेट साइड में लिखना है, नहीं, इट्स नॉट देयर। सो विल गो विद द एडजस्टमेंट। Let's see number 1 adjustment. No, nothing is there regarding closing balance sheet asset side. Then point number 2, yeah, point number 2 we have got prepaid insurance. कितने का 500, right? So 500 rupees prepaid insurance कहाँ पे आएगा हम लोग का, you can say prepaid insurance or insurance paid in advance, where it will come closing balance sheet asset side. So you can see in the closing balance sheet asset side is there prepaid insurance 500 rupees. ठीक है, then let's go to the next adjustment, point number 3. Yes, again we have got something to be written in the closing balance sheet asset side. How much? 1,100. What is this? This is nothing but accrued interest on investment, right? So 1,100 will come in the closing balance sheet asset side as accrued interest on investment 1,100, isn't it? 1,100 rupees. So that's all. We don't have any other item because we have seen with the we have done with the receipts and payment account and also with the adjustment. So there are no other items to be coming in the closing balance sheet. So what you have to do is that just do the totaling of both the liability side and the asset side separately, and it will be showing that both the totals are same. If it is not, then your sum is wrong. Okay, you have done some mistake somewhere. So it shows that here the total comes to 72,100, 72,100 on both the sides, which shows that the balance sheet is matching. Yeah. Okay. I hope all of you have understood this sum. Okay, this is the last sum of this particular chapter. Last but not the least, my dear children, if you need, I will provide you some more classes on that. But please go through all this chapter, all this sums, whatever we have done till date properly, so that you don't have any confusion in this particular chapter. From the next class onwards, we'll have classes on partnership, basics of partnership, and we'll go ahead with that. Please revise all these things, make a proper note of this, share the homeworks with me, and on the basis of that, your attendance also will be marked up. So please concentrate, take care of yourself, don't move around here and there, stay at home, take care of yourself, your parents, and please study nicely. Okay, I'm always there to help you. So with these words, I'll just take your leave. Have a great day.